Hello and welcome. This is a 2021 Next PX 4.0 mountain bike. And I say mountain bike kind of in air quotes, and you'll see why shortly. This bike was given to me by a friend at church last year after just a few rides, and she decided she wanted something else. Now, you may wonder why such an ultra basic Walmart bike is showing up on this channel. If you said that's a pretty not special bike, I would be hard pressed to argue that point with you. But here's the thing. This bike is going to make a certain 10-year-old boy very happy. In the fall of 22, I joined Big Brothers Big Sisters. I was matched with a really great 10-year-old boy. A week ago, we went bike riding together for the first time because the weather finally straightened out up here. Now, he has a BMX bike that he has clearly outgrown. I did what I could to make it fit better, but there really wasn't much to be done. And geez, just watching him ride it made my knees hurt. And the thing is, his mom can't afford a new one. So, when I asked her if I could give this bike to him, she was all for it. Folks, that is serendipity. The bike has Shimano RevoShift grip shifters operating a 3x6 drivetrain. The brake levers are Sparkle brand with alloy levers, which are also found on some hyperbikes. The saddle is Next branded, and it's really comfortable with really thick padding. And the V-brakes have some fairly hefty cast alloy arms on them, front and rear, rather than the stamped steel units that are often found on bikes at this end of the spectrum. The bike has an adjustable coil spring. I've got it set about in the middle for now, but I'll adjust it when I give my little the bike. And by the way, in-house we call ourselves bigs and littles, so there you go. And I'm sure this shock will do what it was designed for, but it really was not designed for serious off-roading, believe me. There's no problem here with this, though, as his mom wants him to stick to the neighborhood and a nearby rail trail for now. Moving rearward, the drivetrain includes a standard 6-speed freewheel that has seen very little wear, and a Shimano RD TZ31 derailleur. These are basically functional units, but that's really about all you can say about them. An upgrade for both is highly probable, and it would be a nice chance to teach my little how to work on his bike. The pedals are typical entry-level plastic units. Not only are they flimsy, they don't spin very well either. So yeah, I didn't want to pass the bike along with those. Instead, I got some sturdy resin pedals for $20 at my local bike shop. They are a definite improvement. The wheels are single-wall alloy shod with 24-inch by 1.5-inch Innova all-purpose tires. These tires still have the casting flash on them, so they should last a while. In fact, he will probably outgrow this bike before he wears out the tires. The bike also has a very basic single spring fork with, I'm guessing, about 60 millimeters of travel. That's not much, but that's all that he's going to need for the time being. So yeah, this is, as you saw, a very basic bike, and really not much to write home about from a certain point of view, to quote Obi-Wan. I will say, though, I think it's a nice-looking bike for what it is. And I'm reminded of a saying that any bike that puts a smile on your face is a good bike. And from another point of view, this bike is going to be, hopefully, a wonderful surprise for a little guy who can use some positive actions in his life. I am really optimistic about this. Now, here's my plug for Big Brothers Big Sisters. In my area, there are at least 100 boys waiting for a match, and I would presume about as many girls. And now that I'm a big brother, for the first time since I retired in July of 2020, I really do feel like I have a purpose again. If you are 18 or older and have a few spare hours a week, please look into joining Big Brothers Big Sisters. There's a huge need, and you won't regret it. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.